But what's going on, guys? My name is Constantine J. Welcome back to Cars and Muscle, and we have yet another video on my car. So, if you disengage the clutch, it has to go on first, right? But third, nope. Fifth, nope. So, the other day, I was on the highway. I had to actually merge on the highway. I did an acceleration. I kind of dumped it into the second, then went for a third, and then it was like, what is it doing now? It didn't go through third. So I lost odd gears. First, third, and fifth, I don't have anymore. Very, very funny. That hurts a little bit because now I have to replace my clutch and transmission. To rebuild the transmission, it's like 2,000 bucks. That's as much as a car, right about there. So right now I drive with 3 gears only. Second, fourth, and sixth. So this is how it sounds when I take off. Okay, just now listen how much clutch I use when I start, when I launch, I mean. Driving this car now is a nightmare, and well, let's make that as a first thing that I hate about my car. It's quite an obvious thing, first of all, because the engines actually on this car are quite reliable and very, very strong. They're iron block, they don't have any problems. I have 155,000 miles on it, on a car, 154 actually, and I have no problem with an engine. But transmission, they're quite sensitive, and well, as you guys see, my transmission now is broken. And yep, that is the first thing that I hate about the car, the reliability of this transmission. Okay, now let's go into the second thing that I hate about the car. So, the next thing that I hate about the car, I am quite tall, and I really need to have a steering wheel very close to me. And I have to sit back in order to kind of be comfortable in the car. So this car doesn't really have a telescoping steering wheel, so it only goes up and down. If I want to kind of move towards me, it doesn't happen, and that is kind of annoying because this car has very good ergonomics, and you just sit quiet. You don't sit low in a car because I'm again tall and I do feel like a little bit upwards in a car, but when I change the seat I will be sitting low in the car, but I will still have the steering wheel far away from me, which I do not want. So untelescoping steering wheel, so to speak, the next thing that I hate about the car. The third thing that I hate about the car, come along from that side, I will show you from that side. Open the door, mate. Yep, very good. Okay, now this is a left-hand drive car, right? They converted the steering wheel, the dash, and everything for US market, and I have to have my hood latch right here. Nope, hood latch is, if you take a look, right there. So, look at me now, look at me. The motion that I have to do to open a hood every time. That noise wasn't obviously necessary, but yeah, well, you have to dramatize. This is YouTube, right? And next thing that I hate about the car, especially my car, this is actually because of the configuration and specification of the spec of the car that I have. Yeah, that's more of a right word. So, the Mini Coopers are known to have a speedometer at front, like the middle of the dash. And because, if you come take a look, I have a speedo right where it is with a normal car. So that is quite annoying, you know. When I was checking this car out and when I was buying it, I was actually excited to see the speedo in the middle of the dash, but I have the computer which is completely unusable, and I have the speedo where I would have in any other car, which it is not this car definitely. But that is the fifth thing that I hate about my car. Okay, next thing that I hate about the car. Come on. Right. next thing that I absolutely hate about this car is the cup holders. You guys see I have the buttons and toggles here for windows. This is for DSC, the traction control. This is the lock, the fog lights, which I do not have anymore, surprisingly. And it's another window, right? So I have cup holders here, and this compartment, so to speak, gets on the way of the drinks when I put them here. And the biggest drink that you can put here is a medium Starbucks coffee. And medium iced coffee is already too big, so you gotta buy a small one. I don't know what Mini was thinking about this, but this definitely does not work. And the separate cup holder that mounts right here is like 80 bucks, so that's kind of a lot of money for a cup holder. So yeah, that is the next thing that I hate about this car. Anyways guys, I think the next video I'm going to be making with this car will be kind of like a week or two after, and I will have my transmission issues sorted. I'm getting a new used transmission with a 1-year warranty, and I'm also getting heavy duty clutch, and along with the lightweight flywheel, which will be going onto the car with some bolt-ons, which I will be discussing after I put them on. So make sure to stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.